Do you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans.
12 seconds beating Jackson. Tiger open!
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
For another varsity wrestling match between the Lenape Indians and the Winslow Eagles. My name's Jack Miller, alongside me, Scott Glossner.
Hi, Jack.
Scott, what can you expect from tonight's match?
Well, Jack, this is an interesting matchup. Lenape tonight is coming off a win over Camden, but before that, a couple of tough matches in a row. They sit ninth in the power points for playoffs. It's a big match for them to win. In their way is Winslow, who's struggled a little bit this year. They have their most full lineup they've had all year, so Lenape's going to have to really wrestle well here tonight on LDTV.
Sounds like it's going to be a great one, so stick around.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Tucci's Mini Hoagies. Mini Hoagies, catering trays, and grab-and-go salads. 856-888-1853. Online at tucci'smini.com. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/headsup. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right, and we are back for another varsity wrestling matchup between the Lenape Indians and the Winslow Eagles. And tonight is Lenape Indians' senior night, Scott.
For both wrestlers and the captains and managers. Very nice that all the four schools do. We've been fortunate over the years, or I have, Jack, to see all the different schools, their senior nights. And it's really nice opportunity for the athletes who've given 4 years of dedicated service to their program to get recognized.
Yeah. Mark Loveland coming up. And now it's time for the AXA Equitable Keys to the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident, 732-452-7275. And for Winslow, it's score bonus where they can.
Yeah, for most viewers that may or may not know wrestling, a regular decision is a 3-point win. Anything above that, a major or a tech fall or a fall, you get more than 3 points. Those are called bonus points. And the more of them you can rack up against an opponent, obviously the better opportunity you have to be victorious tonight.
And for Lenape, it's wrestling with good fundamentals.
That means good first moves on the bottom, good setups on your feet, a good breakdown on top. Just the basics, get yourself in a position where you can look to turn your guy if you're on top and to escape or take down if you're on the bottom or in neutral.
And for both teams, it's pinfalls where possible.
If you get your opponent on his back, you've got to keep them there. You've got to finish the job, get the fall, get those 6 points for your team.
Yeah. I'd say it's crucial for any wrestling matchup.
Absolutely. Yeah, these don't change much. Yeah, but in all sports, they don't change much, you know.
No.
But this is, as I said earlier, this is a big night for Lenape here. You know,
Yeah.
it's senior night and all.
Yeah.
So I expect the Indians to really come out strong here. They've had a struggle the last, you know, they wrestled Camden, who doesn't have a full lineup, but their 3 matches before that, they had a really tough stretch of matches.
Yeah.
And they need a big performance tonight
Yeah.
against Winslow, and I really believe they're going to get it here on what is a pretty nice night for the program.
And Winslow's 3-12.
Yes, they haven't had much success, although their head coach, highly successful.
Highly
Vince
successful.
Jones, 2-time New Jersey State champion.
And we are going to go to our sideline report. AXA Equitable, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident. That's 732-452-7275. We're going to go send it down to Gabrielle Turchin with the report.
When talking with Lenape's head coach, Chris Eastlick, he said to look out for wrestlers Matt Still and Ian Camerado, as they are both 14-1. When talking to Winslow's head coach, Vince Jones, he said that the best matchups would be weight classes 195 with Emerald Mitchell, who is undefeated, and 170 Yasir Williams, who is 11-7. Now back to you.
Thanks, Gabrielle.
Do you have a favorite sports team from Cherokee, Lenape, Seneca, or Shawnee? The LRHSD app features complete athletic schedules for fall, winter, and spring seasons. Users can configure and personalize their calendar to follow one or more athletic teams. After adding teams to the calendar, choose to view events in list or month view. You can also tap on an event to see more details. The LRHSD app is available for free from both Google Play and the Apple App Store. Just search LRHSD and start adding your teams today.
All right, and we are back, and we're going to get right underway with our 195 weight class matchup between Kevin Langlois and Emerald Mitchell.
Emerald Mitchell undefeated 11-0, so Kevin Langlois certainly has his work cut out for him here this evening.
Yeah,
but while we were away, they had the flip of the disc, which will let us know who has choice, Jack. Winslow won the toss. They will have the odd matches, so at the end of the first period, it'll be Winslow's choice in this particular matchup.
All right, cool. And Langlois is a sophomore, probably unexperienced in high school wrestling. So this would be a very good matchup for him to experience on.
Absolutely. It'll be an interesting test to see how Kevin fares.
Nice shot.
The undefeated.
It was a nice shot attempt by Mitchell. Still trying to go for it.
Nice underhook to a bear hug.
Ooh, gonna go straight for the near fall. Trying to bridge is Langlois. Close to the out of bounds. Trying to get some near fall points. Trying to turn over. Getting that left hip up. He tried to convert to a half Nelson.
He's trying to bring him back in, though. Now,
Yeah.
new rules now, the last couple of years, you can pin outside of the circle if his shoulder blades. Used to be you had to have him in the circle.
Oh,
and now
okay.
he's pulling him back in. Nice job here.
I think
by
he's trying to go
Emerald
for
Mitchell.
the cradle now. Now he's going to turn him over again.
Notice, though, he's not chest to chest.
Yeah.
So he's not fully driving all the way down. He ought to readjust here a little bit. Working that.
Yeah, he's trying to
what
dig
a
deep.
heroic job by Kevin Langlois fighting this fall attempt here by Emerald
Yeah. Great
Mitchell.
strength and determination from him. Still trying to muscle his way.
And
And he
there's
gets the pin. 6-0 for the start for Winslow. And Winslow tonight has 3 forfeits in 3 weight classes.
Not always, though, Jack. They
Not
did
always?
weigh bodies in, so they may, or a couple bodies in at a weight below that, so they could move one up. But
Okay.
you're right. On
Yeah.
on paper, it looks
Yeah,
like 3.
okay. Now we have Ian Camerado. This is the 220 matchup. Ian Camerado versus Dyson Foxworth Jr. Ian Camerado is actually undefeated as well. He's a junior here at Lenape. Goes straight down. Tied up again. No takedown points yet. Still tied up, trying to trip him up, and he does. But now he's going to get turned over onto his back and he's trying to twist his way, but his shoulders are down out of bounds. And he's 2 near fall points.
Well, there's the difference there. I believe this is Foxworth, and he didn't bring him back in.
Yeah.
We saw Emerald Mitchell bring him back in where he had the opportunity to get the fall, and eventually a nice job there by Ian Camerata to get completely out of bounds and pull, but Foxworth had to go with him, and they both go out of bounds and back to the referee's position.
And Ian will go on bottom, and Foxworth will go on top.
Caution there, Mr. Foxworth did not set up properly.
Yeah, he didn't have
the
he had his
you can't
hand.
have it tight. You got to have it on the belly button, and you got to have it on the elbow.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and he had it on his shoulder, so it makes sense. And they get back up, so Ian will get 1 point for the match.
Nice escape there.
Yep. Now they're getting tied up.
As you can see there, Foxworth trying to power inside, much like we saw Emerald Mitchell do in the last match. He's getting what they call that underhook, and then he's working into a bear hug.
They'll go back to neutral after they went out of bounds.
So to defend that,
Yep.
I was going to say, to defend that, Ian's got to get a low shot in, or he's got to make sure he keeps inside so that Foxworth does not get inside of his arms.
It's a good sprawl by Foxworth after Ian's low sprawl, or low shot. And he does it again. Now they're tied up. Continuing to be tied up.
Both rushers almost looking
might-
to attempt headlock there.
This could go to a stalemate. And, nice takedown by Ian. Ian will get 2 points for the takedown as Foxworth is on all fours. Ian's trying to break him down.
He's getting a little high there, trying to get back. Nice break. There's a
Now
nice
he's out of
breakdown.
bounds.
Got to do that in the center of the map.
Yeah.
But that was a nice breakdown there. Nice spin behind there by Ian Camerata. Camerata did a nice job fending off the upper body attack by Foxworth, and then a real smart wrestling move there to just spin around behind. And now trails by only 1 point.
4-3, Foxworth against Camerata. Camerata now on top, Foxworth on bottom.
Crossface here, looking for a crossface cradle.
Looking for the cradle, and he pulls it off.
He's got it.
He's going to get some near fall points on this one.
Needs to get his near knee on the other side.
To get locked.
Yeah, near or turn over like that. That could, now he's got the shoulder.
And he gets the pin.
It should count. I was going to say it should
does
count.
count. And now it'll be tied at 6-6 for this matchup. And now we'll go straight to the 285 matchup between Mark Loveland and Axel Martinez.
There's no question that the referee Tracy Emmons hit the mat before and blew the whistle, because that's what really constitutes a pinfall.
Yep.
A good official will blow the whistle first, because that ends the match.
Yeah.
The smacking of the mat, that's just been tradition over the years, quite frankly.
And they'll go tied up straight away, right after the whistle.
Collar and elbow ties.
Yep. Mark Loveland just
Loveland
bullying
trying
him.
a little snap down here.
Yeah.
That's pretty good there. Now, nice, very nice
He's gonna
snap
take
and
him
spin.
down easily.
Excellent snap and spin by Loveland there. Perfect execution.
Trying to
Now
get
he's
that arm.
trying to get a hammer lock
Yep.
in. He's got
He's
it.
gonna roll him over, trying to get some near fall points. Maybe looking for another pin, and he gets it again. Quick pin from Mark Loveland. It'll be 12-6 Lenape. Mark Loveland looked like he had full control in that matchup. He did not let up at all. Now we'll go to the 106 matchup, and it'll be Trey Friedman, freshman.
No, I think this looks like Denard McNair are going to get the forfeit
This
tonight.
is McNair?
Yep.
Okay. And now the Indians will be up 18-6 off of a forfeit. And now Patrick Duamina is going to come out. And is this Trey Friedman?
This is Trey
Trey
Friedman.
Friedman. Okay.
They both weigh in at 106, so one can wrestle 106. And again, Coach Eastlick and what most coaches will do will try to find the best matchup for his wrestlers.
Yeah, makes sense. Goes for a low ball, single
Very
leg.
nice.
And he's gonna try to get him down, and he
nice.
does. Gets 2 points so far.
Very nice.
Trying
Low
to break him
single
down.
there.
Gets that leg in between. Trying to get some near fall points. He went down for the ref did, and he did not give him any points.
Of course, you have to hold the man's shoulders down there for a minimum of 2 seconds.
Yep.
He's going to get
And
some
he's going to get
here.
some near fall. That's 2 seconds right there. And
now he won't give him the points because he's in the same hold.
Yep.
With that bar, that's the same type of hold that he had. Needs to get a big
trying to
step.
roll him over.
Now,
Needs to
there
break
you
him.
go.
There he goes. Trying to get that left shoulder down. Dwamina needs to pull something out of the bag right now.
Kind of needs to arch.
Yeah, he needs
Trey
to bridge.
does.
He needs to bridge, yeah. Just trying to...
Trey needs to get his head up, look at us,
Yep.
and get his hips down closer to the mat.
Yeah.
That's going to be
And-
potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
So he'll get a near fall for 3.
Near fall 3.
Now what that meant is his hand went from straight across up onto the shoulder blade, which makes potentially dangerous to the shoulder of the bottom wrestler.
That's not a technical.
No technical violation. That's just that's the referee stopping it before anybody gets hurt.
Okay.
Now
They'll go to neutral now.
yeah, Trey
actually.
Friedman let
Be 5-0. Friedman
Dwamina up.
Yep.
Oh, another nice
Dwamina
low
trying
shot.
to be quick, but he gets another single leg from Friedman, and he'll break him down again, get another 2 points, and he'll be up 7-1.
Very tall 113-pounder
Yeah.
is Dwamina,
Yeah.
so it's a pretty good target for if he gets a good, lowers his level. Trey Friedman gets a good low shot. It's very tough, and he's got a real deep half in here.
Trying to pull it off.
15
And he's going to get some near fall
doesn't have
points.
much
Looking for
time.
another pin. Trying to switch his shoulders to get off. He's trying to grab his
7.
other arm.
Remember, they got one just before the buzzer.
Dwamina fighting super hard right now.
I don't think
And
they're going to
he's
get
not going to
this
get it,
one
but he's
now.
going to get 3 near fall points, and it'll be 10-1. Freeman up 9 for this match. So they're going to go back neutral again. Go 10-1.
Yeah, it was Winslow's choice. They deferred, and so Lenape chose neutral. See, again, we'll see that low shot, I'm sure.
Yep.
Try to draw Dwamina, try to say that fast, towards him, and as he's stepping, that's when you go.
Yeah.
He's been successful with it twice already.
He's
right there.
Yeah, he tries to be quick with his feet, but then Freeman finds it.
There it
finds
is.
his leg
Got it.
and
Caught
gets
him
it again.
flat-footed. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
Trying to take him down again and gets another 2 points. He's up 12-1.
Beautiful shot. Got
Trying
a
to
big
get
deep
that half
half
Nelson
again.
in there, and he might pull this off, going for the near fall points. Trying
He's
to get
got
the pin, and he does. 24-6. Lenape Indians are up by 18. And we are going straight away to the 120 matchup between Jaden Blue and David Creel. Jaden Blue, one of the seniors that they were honoring tonight for senior night. And David Creel is a freshman who will get some good wrestling experience from this match against a senior. So see what Creel can pull up. They're tied up. Both Blue finds an opening and gets the takedown points. 2-0 Blue, but they'll come back up and it'll be 2-1.
I saw some tape on young Mr. Blue last week in a match, and he must have had 7 or 8 takedown and let-ups just like he did there. Very good on his feet, very strong on his feet.
We'll get another 2 points for a takedown for Blue, and he's up 4-2 after the escape from Creel.
Oh,
He gets another
nice.
single leg. Brings him down nice and softly,
That's
so
a-
it wasn't a slam, and gets another 2 points.
That was an awesome high crotch
Yep.
right there.
Oh, and he tries to escape and grabs the leg. Trying to get another shot in, but Blue will bring him down. He'll try and get back on top, but Creel still has that leg locked in.
Yeah, he's going to get a reversal here.
Nice
maybe.
reversal. 2 points for Creel. And it'll be 6-4.
That really wasn't in the plan, I don't think.
Not for Blue, at least. Now Blue.
Oh, we got a locked hands. That's what the referee's holding up. Now he'll give him a few seconds to try to get out. He doesn't, so that'll be a penalty point.
Okay.
We'll add to the score for Jaden Blue.
So it'll be 7-4. Jaden Blue up 3 for this matchup. We haven't gone into a match to the second period yet. These matches are going by pretty fast. Blue trying to escape. Trying to peel his hands off of his body. Creel looks like he's trying to go for a cradle here. But it looks like Blue is going to go for a reverse, and he gets 2 points. Trying to pull him over with a half Nelson, and he does. And he rolls straight over his Creel.
Didn't hold him for that 2 count.
He did not. And this period will end, and we'll finally go to the second period. As it is 9-4, Blue is up against Creel. They'll go neutral, and we'll get this match going back. Tied up, goes for another single leg, but a nice sprawl by Creel, but he reverses that sprawl, but looks like he still has a sprawl in. It looks like Creel's trying to get some takedown points. He's got to spin around there, but he still has a leg lock.
Oh, nice.
And now Blue will get a takedown, get 2 more points, and go for the near fall, get some near fall points, gets the 2 seconds, and he gets the pin. 30-6, as Lenape has gotten all their pins in each of their matchups, except for the 1 forfeit they have had. And now we're going straight to the 126 weight class matchup between Alex Gizzo and Israel Miller. Israel Miller is a junior, and Gizzo is a sophomore. I wrestled with Gizzo. They're both tied up. Looks like Miller is sprawling after, but even though Gizzo didn't even shoot, they get out of the tie-up. They'll try and, Gizzo's trying to get some wrist control. Now they're going back to tie-up. He's trying to go for the double leg, but a nice sprawl by Miller. And they're gonna untangle and go back to neutral. Gizzo and Miller both trying to look for
a little better setup than that.
Yeah.
Got to get him moving side to side, or get him, flat-footed like.
Ooh, nice shot by Gizzo.
Even there's the difference. A nice setup there.
And he gets a pin. 36-6. Gizzo with the pin.
That was a nice finish there.
Great
the
finish.
Opportunity but again, you take down the first double leg he had. There was no setup. He just kind of, I won't say dove in, but there was no setup. You got to get the guy moving a little bit, and then the second one, beautiful takedown and an excellent finish for the fall.
Yeah, now we're going straight to the 132 weight class matchup between Dylan Kim and Jason Owens. Both are juniors in their schools. And Dylan Kim straight away going for a takedown, gets 2 points against Owens. Trying to break him down, getting that leg between his body. Oh, and it looks like Dylan Kim is now going and with a reversal by Owens, and looks like Kim is in a pickle, and he will get out of bounds.
Got a little sloppy there on top. He was being aggressive, trying to get him turned. He's now, his teammates have now started to put some pins together. Now he wants a pin.
Yeah.
So you can get one, just, stay in control. Got a little overly aggressive there. There's a caution on Owens. A little overly aggressive and got himself in a little bit, not danger, but just not a smart wrestling move.
Yeah.
But all out of aggression, so.
Kim going straight up and getting out of that. Kim trying to go for a single leg, but a nice sprawl from Owens. Dylan Kim's trying to find an opening to get those takedown points. And They might get out of there. Oh, and Kim's trying to go for another takedown, but he still has his headlock. Owens does. And he's going to go for some near fall points, trying to go for the pin again. And he gets the pin once again. 42-6. This is some incredible wrestling from Lenape High School tonight.
Now,
Now,
I thought they'd be fired up, and,
Yeah.
and now this momentum builds.
Yeah,
You know,
momentum.
now I want a
Yeah,
pin.
mhm.
Jack Miller got a pin. I want to get
yeah.
one, right?
so now Ricky Snyder for 138, and
We don't have a body here for Pensauken, or
Yeah.
for Winslow, so I
Yeah.
apologize.
yeah, so we will call him Winslow. Ricky Snyder and Winslow both looking for an opening. They're both tied up. Oh, trying to go for a double leg, but nice sprawl by Ricky Snyder. Both still tied up. Both trying to look for an opening to get a shot in or some sort of takedown. Nice defense by Snyder. There's the single leg from Ricky Snyder, trying to get those 2 points for takedown points. But Winslow's trying to get out of bounds just so he doesn't get the points. And I think he pulled off the 2 points. Trying to break him down and trying to get him flat on his stomach. Close to the out of bounds, and
And
they
they'll
will call
start
it.
the center again.
Yep. Winslow will go on bottom. Snyder will go on top. As this match will resume. Snyder breaking him down quick.
Working underneath for hand
Yep.
control, trying to get a one-on-one, maybe throw a half in. That's been successful for the Indians tonight.
Yeah. Try and get that.
Cross-face cradles have worked.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
this
Jason.
is Jason
So
Owens.
this is
so
Jason
they
Owens,
put
so-
somebody in at 132 and moved Owens up. So.
Okay. And then we'll get the pin. Nice half Nelson from Ricky Snyder, as it'll be 48-6. Now let's talk about this Winslow coach. He's been in the NCAA, and he's been an All-American from Nebraska University.
That is correct, and two-time state champion here for Winslow Township High School, returning to his alma mater.
Yeah.
And is working very hard to build back up the program, which used to be one of the toughest programs to come wrestle in. And we've got a replay here.
Oh, you got an Ivy Rehab replay?
Ivy Rehab replay.
Let's take a look at that Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
This is going to be Ricky Snyder
This
here.
is-
Now
this is Jaden Blues.
Blue at 120
Yeah,
pounds.
nice takedown from him.
On
Try-
trio.
This was his pin. Phenomenal pin. Gets it quick.
152. This should be Frankie Beyer-Schmidt
this
and
is-
Eric Gibson.
Yeah. Both tied up. Oh, trying to quickly go for that single leg, but a good dodge from Eric Gibson. It's going to get out of the tie-up and go and tie up once again. Both trying to look for an opening, but they both can't find one. He tried to look for one, and they both shoot back and forth, but both find nothing. Nice single leg. Eric Gibson.
Got to get a big crossface hit, and he did.
And
And
he
spins behind. Nice takedown.
2
Nice
points.
defensive takedown there.
2 points for Beyer-Schmidt. Up 2-0.
Now he's looking to work a one-on-one and trying to get a half.
Trying
Now
to
he's
get
got
out. Trying to break those hands.
Nice job by Gibson.
Gets out of bounds. And it'll be still 2-0. And he looks in some sort of pain. Gibson is some mouth pain, maybe a tooth wiggled or something. But Indians are up 54-6.
This is our 152-pound matchup. Out there is Frankie Beierschmidt representing the Lenape Indians and Eric Gibson representing the Winslow Township Eagles. 152-pound matchup. Coming off the forfeit win at 145 for Captain Matt McCormick. I'm sure he'd rather have a wrestle, get a match to wrestle, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. So just means that tomorrow Mr. McCormick's got to get a little harder workout in because he didn't get any workout in tonight.
Yep.
Nice escape there by Eric Gibson, make the match
escape.
2-1.
And the period will end, and it'll be 2-1. Lenape, Beierschmidt. Going to decide where the Beierschmidt will be in neutral or down, and he will be
bottom.
down. He'll be bottom. Trying to stand up and break his hands. He has Gibson's wrist, and he'll bring him back down. Gibson will. Gibson trying to break him down. Has Beierschmidt's left wrist, getting that wrist control. Has the half Nelson, but they'll go out of bounds. And it'll still be 2-1. Beierschmidt.
And I believe he has
go back
given
on bottom.
Eric Gibson a warning for stalling,
Yeah.
for intentionally pushing the opponent out of bounds.
Trying to break his right elbow down. Trying to stand up and break his hands, but he'll go back on bottom. Beierschmidt. Gibson trying to get a half Nelson on. All he needs to do is try and push him over onto his back, but he cannot find an opening for that.
No, Beierschmidt's doing a good job of getting that left leg up and posted, but he's got to get the hand control. You need to get hand control.
Nice
There, he got
escape.
some. There you go. He got some hand
3-1
control and got out.
Beierschmidt.
Now it's 3-1.
They got a minute left in this period. Both tied up. This has been our closest matchup
It has.
tonight.
I was going to say most competitive match of the evening.
3-1. It's anyone's game. I mean, if Gibson gets a takedown, they're back in this. Trying to get a takedown, and he does. 2 points, 3-3. Gibson. Beierschmidt playing very well in defense. Gibson has had his left ankle, and Beierschmidt will escape. It'll be 4-3. Beierschmidt up by 1. Beierschmidt looking for an opening, same with Gibson. Now they're tied up. Beierschmidt now has wrist control on Gibson's left elbow. Now they break the tie-up. Beierschmidt always looking for that wrist control as the period ends. It'll be the third period, and it'll be 4-3 Beierschmidt up against Gibson.
Eric Gibson will choose down.
Beierschmidt will be on top, trying to break him down.
Just 2 matches left, 160 and 170.
Yeah. And another, and that is out of bounds again. Gibson almost with an escape to tie it. Beierschmidt will be on top again. Gibson on bottom. Trying to break him down again is Beierschmidt. And maybe a reversal here from Gibson as the hands are locked, as the referee is warning that. And I think the ref will blow it soon because he hasn't moved his arms at all.
There's that locked hand's going to be called. So we're going to get
reversal from Gibson.
We're going to get a reversal, but he's also going to get
a
he's going to get a penalty to make it 7-4.
7-4.
Or no, 6.
6 to 4,
3 and 3. See, I'm not good at math. As evident by the fact that I said there were 2 matches left when there's really 3. So it's apparent that my math skills are definitely eroding in my latter years.
Gibson now on top, Beierschmidt on bottom. Either side cannot break them down on their stomach at all.
7-5 now. So Beierschmidt's right in this with a takedown, Jack. If he can get one, he's got 45 seconds to go. And at some point, you got to, what's the difference whether you lose 8-5 or 6-5? And there's an, nice attempted arm drag by Frankie Beierschmidt there, defended nicely by Gibson. Doing a nice job trying to set it up. Now remember, Gibson has a stalling warning.
Yeah.
So if he does not do anything, he could get hit with a second stall,
Yeah, and that would tie this game.
that is correct, which would give Beierschmidt the 1 point. And I'm going to tell you right now, if he goes backwards again and Beierschmidt gets a shot, and he's going to get nailed.
It almost went backwards. Almost called for a stall, trying to get a shot, potentially win this match, and he continues to back up.
There it is.
There's that stalling warning, and it'll be 6-6.
Oh, no, I guess he didn't get one before.
And he's stalling again, and he gets it 6-6, and it's tied with 2 seconds left. Trying to get something, and he's out of bounds, and nothing will happen.
And
no
we're
points
go to
will be added,
overtime.
and it'll go to OT. This is how I won my first match, and it's 6-6.
In overtime.
In overtime.
Very nice.
Got a takedown. Super excited. All they need is one takedown.
This is where a little extra work on the, if you're running a treadmill or extra work running, this is where it pays off when you have to go overtime.
And if he stalls again, will he get called for that?
He could. It's rare you see it unless it's so blatant.
That
Referees,
could win the game.
they wanted. And he waited a long time
He
there.
did.
You could have hit that a lot earlier. And I applaud
Out of bounds
Tracy
again.
for it because he tried to give the young man every opportunity to wrestle aggressively, and he didn't.
Yep.
Rare in overtime
Yeah.
that you're going to.
30 seconds left. Now, could this end up in a tie?
No.
No? So they'll just keep going down on OT?
Well, we'll discuss that if they get through this one. This first one is a minute.
Yeah.
First point scored wins the match.
Yeah.
They call it sudden victory.
Yeah.
If there
15
is no
seconds left.
score,
Out of bounds again, and they'll go back to neutral with 14.1.
if there is no score in this period in 14 more seconds, then we will have two 30-second periods with each man having an opportunity to be on top or bottom.
Oh, and we'll get a poke in the eye as Gibson is visibly in pain. Thank God for no blood on the eye. That is very painful. 3 seconds. Still tied up, and we'll go to another overtime period for Beierschmidt and Gibson.
He will flip the disc. Now it's not really one period. It is one period, but it's two because you wrestle both of them.
Okay. So it'll be a 30-second period.
All right, so Green defers, and
Yep.
Beierschmidt chooses down. This will go 30 seconds. You wrestle the whole 30 seconds. He gets out. It's not like sudden victory where it's over. This is a 30-second overtime period.
So it's whoever gets the most points at the end of the period.
At the end of this 1 minute, 30 for each. You're absolutely right.
The 15 seconds left. As he's still on bottom, now he's out of bounds. It'll be 13.2 seconds left.
And then if let's say Gibson would hold Beierschmidt down, and then Gibson goes down, he gets out, that doesn't end it.
Yeah.
You have to complete the whole 30 seconds.
Beierschmidt, he's trying to look for an escape, trying to get it, muscling his way through as he gets back down on the ground on the bottom. Now flat on his stomach with 5 seconds left.
Nice return by Gibson.
He's trying to escape quickly as time is running out, and nothing will happen.
Still had it.
No points will be added, and it's still 6-6 in this exciting matchup between Beierschmidt and Gibson. Gibson, his eye is still in pain. Beierschmidt trying to break him down. Trying to go for that single leg. Does not escape yet is Gibson as he's trying to go out of bounds. Stalling on Beierschmidt. Stalling warning.
They have to make an attempt to take the wrestler back to the mat, and it was pretty apparent there to our viewers and myself that there really wasn't an attempt there by Mr. Beierschmidt. He was holding on to the leg.
Stands up straight away and gets an escape with 1 point as it is 7-6 Winslow. Gibson up by 1. Trying to go for a shot quickly as a nice sprawl by Gibson as well. Trying to muscle his way through. His energy is out. This might go to a stalemate, but because nothing is happening. But this time's going to run out as 7-6, and it'll be 54-9 as it'll be a 3-point victory for Gibson and the Winslow Eagles. And now Matt Still for the 160-pound weight class, and I think it's Ellis Oliver that's coming out for the Winslow Eagles. Matt's still one of the captains tonight, trying to represent the Indian squad. Nice tie-up by both teams, by both wrestlers. Still had wrist control on his left arm the whole time, has his leg, and will bring him down. And he's trying to make him flat on his back, and as he goes straight back onto his stomach. Oliver trying to get some experience from this match
Nice
as he is a freshman, as he's trying to tilt him over. Nothing will happen.
Well, he's got back points. He's going to get near fall points.
Gets up 2-0.
At least two back points. And again,
Trying
he's
to
still
drive
has,
his leg. Trying to go for the half, and he trying to get some near fall points, but no seconds at all. Trying to break his hands down so he gets some near fall points now. His elbow is on the mat. His arm and his elbow. Still needs to power his way through as a nice reversal by Oliver, 2-point reversal, and it'll be 4-2 as Still will now be on bottom. Oh, and now it's just gonna drive through and get some near fall points. Still 2 points. It'll be 8-2. Trying to get some more near fall points. Reversal. Trying to get a pin once again. Trying to bridge is Oliver, but he's not finding a hole at all. And he's just pinned again. 60-9. A huge dominant performance by Lenape as everyone is getting a pin tonight. Now Riley Santino is coming out for the Indians, and Yasir Williams is coming out for the Eagles. This is the 170-pound matchup.
and the next two matchups for Winslow are the two wrestlers that Coach Jones talked about with Gabrielle in the opener. Yasir Williams here at 11-7. The other one was Emerald Mitchell that we saw in the opening bout. It really performed well.
Yeah, performed very well. Lan Loyce did hold
here.
up. Good tie-up from Santino. Still in a tie-up, has his arm control. Trying to get back of his head. Still tied up. Trying to find an opening, Santino, and Oni does, but he will not get it as now Santino is in a shot. As Williams will get 2 points for a takedown. It's 2-0. Williams will bring Santino back down. Trying to break him down. He's on his stomach. Trying to get his wrist. Santino dodging the wrist control. Spreading his arms out as far as possible. Grabs his arm. Williams brings him back down. Santino tried to escape, and he's just trying to get a crossface right there. Santino trying to escape, get at least 1 point for an escape, but he's struggling right now. Williams, very good grip right now. Santino still trying to escape, but he cannot find an opening at all. Trying to get back on his feet. Brings him back down. Santino maybe looking for a reversal, and he does get it, and it's tied at 2 as Santino now on top. Williams on the bottom. Trying to break, Williams is trying to get back on his fours. Santino trying to break him down again as he's trying to get a good rise. But the period will end as it is tied at 2. Santino and Williams was dominant that whole match, or this whole period, I would say. Santino will elect to go on bottom, and Williams will go on top as the second period will begin. This quick escape from Santino, and he will get it. Gets 1 point. It'll be up 3-2 Santino. Up for the Indians. 60-9 total score for this wrestling match between the Lenape Indians and the Winslow Eagles. Good tie-up by Santino. Santino trying to get that left wrist on Williams. get control. Williams with a nice jab for a shot. Another tie-up. Santino trying to get on the inside. Santino really looking for an opening. Same with Williams. Cannot find anything as they're just both tied up. Cannot find anything. Santino still going for that inner half when he is tied up, so that is good control. A nice shot from Williams, but a nice sprawl by Santino. And he's trying to drive his head to the mat, but he got himself in a pickle right there
and now steps
2 points
over.
for a takedown, but will step over. Santino will get on his back, maybe go for some near fall points, trying to get a pin, but he'll reverse that one and it'll be out of bounds. Almost had a pin there, as it'll be 6-3. Yasir Williams up against Santino. Santino again, one of the captains for Lenape. Santino on bottom. Williams on top. Trying to get a quick near fall, trying to get that cradle. Santino grinding his way.
That's pure strength right there.
Pure strength, trying to get.
Just powered him right over.
Trying to power through and not get pinned for Lenape. Williams with great strength and determination to beat Santino. Williams trying to just push that left shoulder down on Santino, get a pin, and try and be up 16-60, or be trying to get some points. But the period will end as it is 9-3, Yasir Williams. Santino needs a pin or 6 points to at least tie. 7 points for a win. Santino will now be on top. Yasir Williams will be on bottom. And this third period will get underway. Santino trying to break him down as Williams is trying to stand up. And it'll be 10-3, Yasir Williams with an escape. Santino needs a quick shot, quick half Nelson, and a pin to continue this dominant lead by Lenape.
Needs to stay in good balance. Can't be leaning in. Can't be trudging in, I guess is the best way to describe it, like he did the last time, and Yasir caught him and took him right down to his back and almost took him down. And then when he was on top, he just, you got to get hand control.
Yep.
Yasir Williams is a strong young man. And if he gets up high on your tricep like he did on that move on Riley Santino, it's going to be very difficult to to stay off your back.
Yeah, Santino trying to go for a quick takedown. He will try and get one
nice
off,
whizzer.
But Yasir Williams still staying tied up with him. And it looks like he's grabbing his eye. That's what it looked like from my angle. Yasir Williams was grabbing Santino's eye, but the ref did not see that. They'll break it up, go back to being tied up. Santino needs something quick in a matter of 43 seconds. Santino tied up, trying to get inside control. He does. He has one arm in, one arm out. Has that right hand in there. Santino now having outside control. Williams has inside control. That's the best control you would want, is inside control, I would say.
That is absolutely correct. Yeah, Santino went for the headlock, had nothing to lose. I like that, though.
And it'll be 12-3. Great headlock attempt from Santino.
It's going to lead to a major, so not great for the team score, but when you're up,
So it'll be 13-60. Lenape up.
When you're up the amount that Lenape is.
Yep. Riley fought well. He is a great wrestler.
Looks like Sean Kirkley here for Winslow and Mike Hughes for the Indians. Our final bout of the evening here on our last scheduled wrestling program of the winter sports season.
They're both tying up each other.
Both looking for that inside control that you talked about in the last bout.
Yeah.
Jack.
Kirkley and Hughes both trying to look for an opening to get a shot in. Not tying up. Now they will. Hughes has inside control, but Kirkley had his right hand. Now they both have inside and outside control. Both have one arm in, one arm out. Kirkley trying to look for Hughes' right wrist for wrist control to take Hughes down, as he'll try and he gets one leg and gets a single leg shot down, as there'll be 2 points for Kirkley. Trying to break him down right on his stomach.
He was getting that, trying to get that hand control for like a push-pull type situation.
And he will escape, and it'll be 2-1. Nice escape from Hughes. Hughes desperately looking for an opening. If he gets a shot down, he will take the lead at the end of this first period. Both tie up. Hughes had inside control, breaks it up though. They'll tie up again. Kirkley trying to get another shot in to have a 3-point lead on Hughes. Kirkley always looking for that right wrist. He's always grabbing this right wrist in this matchup. And Hughes will try and get a single leg, but a good sprawl by Kirkley, but this period will end and there will be no takedown points for this matchup so far. And it'll be 2-1 Kirkley against Hughes. Kirkley doing pretty well in this matchup against Hughes, as he is a senior and Kirkley's a sophomore.
Hughes chooses bottom.
Yeah.
Kirkley trying to put, you see all the weight he's trying to put on Hughes' hands, but he's not off his knees.
Yeah.
So, you know,
he's trying to get.
The idea is get off your knees, let your opponent carry your body weight.
It's back on his feet, both teams. Oh, and that might be in, I don't think that would be a takedown, but.
No,
Nice
he's never lost
from,
control yet.
Yeah, nice balance from Hughes. Still staying on his feet, so that's good. Trips him again. Still has
Doesn't
that
come up
left
off
ankle.
the leg, though.
Yeah, still has his left ankle. Stalling on Green. That will be Winslow. Kirkley will get a stalling warning. Still 2-1. Kirkley up against Hughes. 60-13, Indians up in this match against Winslow. Trying to go for a half Nelson, Kirkley. Kirkley might try and get a pin pulled off here, as he has his right wrist, has Hughes' right wrist again. Has his right leg this time. Trying to sit out, but get back. Hughes gets back on bottom. Kirkley still on top. Hughes trying to stand up and escape. And he will escape, and 4-2 as a takedown will tie this match. Another close match here on LDTV. Both trying to look for an opening, try and find a leg. Oh, and now Kirkley going for a double leg. And it'll be out of bounds and no points for a takedown, as it'll be 4-2 still in this 182-pound matchup. Tying up straight away. Hughes has inside control, trying to bring him down, and he does, and it'll be tied at 4. Hughes and Kirkley, another close match here on LDTV.
Nice setup, nice finish there by Mike Hughes.
Hughes trying to break him down, but the period will end, and it's tied at 4
well, we get
for
back
this 182-pound match.
About to start the third period. Let's thank our crew today. Our Option 2 students, Luke Harris, Hannah Meyer, Leah Clemens, Christina Figueroa, Ethan Binder, Matt Wrigley, Charlotte Tran on the crew, Leah Taylor on the crew, Mackenzie Cruz on the crew. Sideline reporter Gabby Turgeon. Of course, I'm Scott Glossner, and the great play-by-play there being done tonight by Mr. Jack Miller.
Well, thanks so much, Scott. I greatly appreciate that. Trying to get a half Nelson on. Oh, and he gets a reverse. Nice reverse from Kirkley. 6-4 as you'll get 2 points for the reversal. And he'll get back on his base. Hughes trying to sit out, trying to get a reverse. Hughes trying to escape, standing up, and he will get up and escape and get 1 point for the escape. It'll be 6-5. Kirkley still up by 1. A takedown will take the lead for Hughes.
And over a minute remaining in the third period.
Yep, minute 2 left. Has plenty of time to easily take over for each side, for each wrestler. Tied up, inside control. Hughes trying to tie him up again. This time Kirkley had inside controls. Still trying to look for it. 30 seconds left in this match. Kirkley still up 1. Hughes trying to get at least 1 point, probably 2 points for a takedown. Tied up, broke it up. Going for a single leg is Kirkley. Kirkley looking for a trip. Nice dodge on the trip. And he'll get 2 points for the takedown. This will be 8-5, but he will get out of bounds as the 2 points will count. It's 8-5 Kirkley as he needs a quick escape and a takedown to tie. Now I do think Kirkley has a stall warning, so a stall would not work out. Trying to sit out is Hughes.
Good job of following there at the end by Kirkley. He's going to be able to hold them down.
And that will end the match as it'll be another 3-point victory for Winslow. And the final score, Lenape Indians 60, Winslow Eagles 16. What a phenomenal...
Strong performance by the Indians tonight. Once they got that first pin, the second pin, and it started to build momentum and, you know, just...
All right, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855 Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Tucci's Mini Hoagies. Mini Hoagies, catering trays, and grab-and-go salads. 856-888-1853. Online at tucci'smini.com. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/headsup. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email, jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
We are back after a dominant performance at Lenape High School from the Lenape Indians, 60-16 against the Winslow Eagles. And we are going to the LDTV sports productions are available online at youtube.com/Lenape District TV and for purchase at www.lrhst.org/LDTV copies. And our next, the next game that LDTV Sports will be covering is a varsity girls basketball game against Cherry Hill West Lions at the Seneca Golden Eagles. That'll be a fun match to see. Always a good game between those two.
Yes, it's usually very competitive between Cherry Hill West and Seneca.
Yeah.
So you see them rolling the mats up there, getting the gym back in shape for phys ed, I assume, tomorrow, and then basketball tomorrow night, I'm sure.
And now we'll go to the player of the game. It's now time for the Reconstructive Orthopedics player of the game, 1-800-896-RECON, or on the web at www.reconstructiveortho.com. Let's send it down to Gabrielle Turgeon, standing by for the interview.
I'm here with Ian Camerado, wrestler of the match. So Ian, what was it like on the mat for you today?
Definitely wasn't my best match of the year, but I came through when it mattered and I got the pin. So.
All right, can you take me through your head while you were wrestling? What was happening?
I got thrown in the beginning, so I was down by 4, so I just tried to stay calm and get the points when I needed to, and I ended up getting the pin in the end.
That's awesome. And lastly, you now have a record of 15-1. How does it feel to have such a great record?
Feels great. You know, I'm coming from a lot better record than I did last year, so just got to keep it going.
All right, thank you so much. Now back to you.
Great interview by
Yeah,
Gabrielle
you see
Turgeon.
Gabby, and he got thrown in that matchup, thrown right to his back by Dejan Foxworth, but was down 4-0, battled back, and that was the match. If you remember, he got a pin just before the buzzer went off. So fine rebound and great performance there by Ian Camerado.
It's time now to take a look at the All-State Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands.
This is Matt Still in the 160-pound matchup, one of the senior captains here for Lenape, and another first period pin for the Indians. And you can see him working there on the possible arm drag, and a nice head right inside there. Just a good job, good technique by Matt Still. And then he brings him up high, sort of almost treetop him in a way.
Yep.
And then a nice little back down here and catches him right there.
Could have got a pin, but he quickly went straight to his stomach, so that was a good counter by the Eagles right there.
And he eventually did get a pin.
That was
So there was our play of the game there by Matt Still, the senior captain.
And our final score, Lenape Indians 60, the Winslow Eagles are at 16, and they are now 3-13, and the Indians are 8-5.
So for everybody at LDTV, for Jack Miller, for Gabby on the sideline, Gabby Turgeon on the sideline, for everybody in the Chuck, this is Scott Gluster for LDTV saying so long, and we'll see you next time right here on LDTV Sports.
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Do you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans